The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
Kick it.
In this first quarter.
Why the fuck that's on my home? My funeral time. Yeah. God, come and take me out this side. Oh, I don't wanna live here no more. Oh,
Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
got a burn on my heart and it's a burn on my mind. I just ain't plenty of time. A group of children good and 2 little girls and they mine.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter.
I left ring through the night. My heart went act right. Trying to explain so she could leave. Fucking these groupies trying to run you far from me.
He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Quit. Seven game.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. On play action, Wentz. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. So he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
On third down, here's Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Taylor.
You in the chat? Comment.
Materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Let's go. 46 down, man. 5-4. That's it. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Good out, defense. Keep it up, guys. That's it. 45 Mike. That's it. Check back.
Play action. Now Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Colts, they're left looking at a third and long. Third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Hello.
Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 11.
All right, let me get a shirt.
Throwing to start the drive. Brady, that's caught by Howard.
Yeah.
And he's taken down, but not...
Because I'm live. Open the door.
5-yard line.
Old 50. 58. 58 to Mike. defense focus.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. Quit talking about it.
Brady now on first down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 33.
Now Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
58's the mic.
Hey, go 66.
Tackles.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic.
Again, they'll throw with Brady.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was captured at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
57.
They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Alpha.
And 58's the mic.
Go Bandit.
I'm coming. I'm coming. 58's the mic.
Hey, go 66.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 4. Check your hot read.
Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Go Bandit.
Throwing again on second and 10. Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Witt's going to give this to Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180.
45 to Mike. Who that? Who that? Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Watch the safety creep.
Check it back, check it back.
Run, run.
Alert flare, flare, flare.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Check.
Shoot.
Flag, come on.
Sponge. No.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
All day, baby. Let's go.
Here we go. Blue 80.
Mike's by 4.
Hey, come on, no.
Hey, watch.
Hey, ram.
Check nickel.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 9-yard line.
Check 25.
Shit.
Now it's Hines. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and goal from the 6.
Check.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that...
It's caught inside the 25. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
41's the mic. Check 41. You're not ready.
Here's Brady to throw. This is caught by Evans. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get down?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this just a 5-point game as we resume action in this second half on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Levante David in on the tackle. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up your pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Pick me up. Here we go.
58's the mic.
Hey, Alabama.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady out to the left there and complete to Howard. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now Brady. That's complete. Bernard. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
And the Colts
Check.
first
Hey,
down.
empty.
1st and 10, Taylor now. About 3 yards there to the 27. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers 27-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Jason Pierre-Paul on the stop. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll find Pittman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, switch gears.
Taylor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. Touchdown, Colts! Carson Wentz connecting with Michael Pittman on the touchdown there. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
17. Buccaneers 2.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Let's get some penetration. 72. 41 to Mike. Woo!
41 Mike.
Hey, 60.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Check, 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 check.
Brady now to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
41's coming. 41's a check it. Reload. Hey, check it.
From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's a give to Fournette. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Hey, watch the lane. Check, check. Lucky. Switch. Watch twins.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
82.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Right 15.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
It got his man complete. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Double tight.
Let's find 2.
Bang.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They run once more with Taylor. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Blankenship's kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.